Over the past couple months, there's been a lot of recruiters that have gotten their first clients or started to build on top of their client base and build some momentum for their recruiting business. And when recruiters are reaching out to me and when we start working together, and this is the most common question in the world. So if Joey comes in, and Joey asks me, hey, I'm looking to really launch my recruiting business. I'm serious about this. What do I need to do to go out there and get clients? I've done a little sales work, but I need to figure out either tactics or strategies. I got to figure out what the secrets are to automate this entire thing and start to run a smart business, get more contracts signed, and of course, just make a lot more money. And the true answer is this is all very, very simple. I mean, you could do marketing if you really wanted to go down that route where you spend a lot of money, you give something away, build an email list, remarket them, but most will not do that. You can also just automate LinkedIn, get a lot of connections in, and put out content every single day, which is a very good long-term approach, but 98% of recruiters don't end up moving forward with that strategy, even though it's one of the best ones you can do. Really, everybody is focused on sales. And sales in itself is not complicated. The strategies are very straightforward. What you need to do is first set up a system to help you get your numbers out there, get more volume, sales volume out to your potential leads and potential customers. So you can do that by cold email or by LinkedIn automation. And I do both. So I use Dripify for LinkedIn automation and I use Instantly for cold emails. And there's certain things that you can do to help refine that process and make it better. For instance, I use VAs to help build out my list so I don't have to do the tedious actions of going to job boards, finding decision makers, finding their emails, adding them to the list. I just have them do that for me, and then that list is automatically input to my campaigns. So very straightforward. There are your two options, but the keys to actually getting clients in this space is you always have to refine the process as much as possible, and you should always be working on it. What I mean by that is on LinkedIn automation, the first campaign that you set up, even if you use a lot of my templates that I put out there, you should always be refining it for the personality of your business, the people that you're looking to close on, the decision makers, and most importantly, the problem that they face. An example of this would be, okay, maybe you're opening up your business in the medical world. What's going to help you get more responses in this case is going to be reaching out to companies that are only hiring for like traveling nurses, or maybe there's something very niche about them and you send the signal in your messages, hey, this is the only problem that we focus on and we're the most likely to actually take care of that for you. So that's going to help you cut through the noise. You want to test out different creative messages. You want to figure out the messages that are really starting to click for the decision makers that you're reaching out to. And always be refining that process. And next week, for example, you could be reaching out to medical facilities in New York. And then the weekend or the week after, you could be reaching out to medical facilities in Massachusetts. In those campaigns, whether it's cold email or LinkedIn automation, you want that, just the little things like that. Like, hey, we work with medical facilities in New York, or we work with medical facilities in Massachusetts on these specific roles, and just duplicate those campaigns. And that helps just resonate a lot more and get more responses when people feel like you have the highest likelihood to actually solve that problem. The second piece of this is to do the extra legwork, especially in this market, that is going to get you more responses. Every single day, especially if you have no clients, you should be either personalizing messages, cold calling, and on top of your automation, sending video messages, and just doing that manual work that lets them know, hey, I'm a real human being reaching out to you. I'm trying to cut through the noise. I enjoyed what you said on this podcast. This tweet about this really resonated with me, so I wanted to reach out and tell you I agree with this. Let them know it's a human being on the other side, and you will get more responses. Even if you do maybe an hour per day, that should absolutely be part of your daily activities. And there's ways that you can scale this. For instance, there's different video tools where you can shoot one video and then you can take links and you can put it into different tools that basically puts that video of you speaking, puts a different backdrop. It'll put that person's LinkedIn profile behind you. And that's a way that you can scale, I guess, personalization. The bar is low. That's the good news. Not many people do that, but the people that are closing deals and getting contracts are doing that side of the business or outsourcing it to somebody to do it for them.